Okay. Oh. It's approaching lunchtime, and your shift finishes at Manchester Piccadilly. Driving express train to Manchester, stopping at Liverpool South Parkway, Widnes, Warrington Centre, Manchester Oxford Road, and Manchester Piccadilly. Allow passengers to board here at Liverpool Lime Street before continuing to Manchester. Didn't we do one of these already? What am I munching? Pringles. Right, we're cleared to go to Liverpool South Parkway. Googar! Hello and welcome! How are you, Gouger? Still enjoying your route, by the way. I got the update last night. I came up with a cunning plan. And, it's good. You fixed the one point that I was talking about, but not the other. Don't know why I'm on that menu. Not that. I want rid of that. Thank you. You're back from work. Good. I have to share them. Pringles were made for sharing. Here you are. Have some. Dig in deep. Got loads. And you, Mr. Harrison, have some as well. Scotsman, you can't. Okay. There you go. You've all had some. You've decided the diamond at Pickering is going to be fine. What do you mean? You're not changing it? Are you tired of fighting with the editor? Oh, and I love the steam whistles. Quick question for you. That steam whistle, does it now affect every steam train in the game? Because the amount of steam whistles we've heard, and we're like, the only thing I've changed is Gouger's update. That bit of track was a nightmare. Your angle was probably too much for the track rule. York cheese and onion. Texas barbecue. Cheese and onion. Who has cheese and onion Pringles? Right, let's get up to 40. Because we don't want to be late. Steam whistles are basically triggers that are put in by the scenario author. But how do you make them sound different for different... Does it just play an audio file then? Over we go. Not by BT. I hope British Telecom haven't been playing with the game. They do bad enough at phones. Oh, okay. So yeah, they do just play her. So what happens then if I wanted to put in, I don't know, a loco that you don't have the whistle for? Do I just have to get the audio file and make it myself? And that means I've got to have a look at that terrier scenario, find out what was going on there. Right, back to 30. Either make it yourself or let you have the audio file and you'll do it and add it to the folder. You missed the terrier scenario, did you, Scotsman? I'll have a look into that then, Gouger. Gouger, no man ever is in bed when he's got man flu. He's where he should be, lying down on the settee with a beer in one hand and the TV remote in the other. The only difference is when you've got man flu, you have a pack of tissues next to you and a quilt over you. It's the official definition of man flu. Oh, you missed it. Right, more greens and we have the 80. In 2, 1, go. I don't drink beer. Still not man flu, no blanket or beer. Oh, okay. They tell me that most other men drink beer. I don't drink beer. For me, it's a can of Coke. And if I'm really ill, I can only have tomato soup with a bit of vinegar in and bread and butter. That's how you know I'm ill, because that's what I want when I'm poorly. The other definition of man flu is when I am driving a man truck and he flies over from a bridge and then it's spelled man flu. Hey, CK, just remember, yeah? For the past couple of weeks, you're the one that's been in the man. Problem with man flu is you end up feeling bad. With man flu, you end up... With man flu, you end up thinking you're at death's door. Yeah, that's true. Oh, should we have an outside view of our regional railways? Right, we don't need to brake, we just need to ease off. Snappity snap time. I can do better snappity snaps than that. Come on. We can do a lot better snappity snaps than that, although I can't figure out why. There we go. We were too low. Right, let's go. Alright, I don't know how good the brakes are on this. Chicken soup. No, it has to be tomato. With a dash of vinegar and preferably a knob of butter melted in. Oh, lovely. Can't beat it. Not even with a big stick. Why aren't there any woman trucks? I have no idea. Right, let's start braking. Yes, 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 I know, I got a flasher. Just the one flasher. I had a quick look at the vids. You see you're missing some coaches. Yeah. A number of them. But that's not the only route that's done that though, Gouger. So I think that might be my end, not yours. Because if I was missing the assets, it would have come up with the black box and the "you've got no assets, you're a pleb" warning, which didn't come up. So I'm guessing that was me, not you. Possibly running low on memory. We've had a few issues today as well with Train Sim. Right, open the doors. Chicken curry soup. Oh no. No, 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 Mr. Harrison. Heinz tomato soup with a splash of vinegar and a knob of butter. And then like between 4 and 6 slices, unless it's tonsillitis and then you can only have the soup. But if not, it's between 4 and 6 slices of bread with butter. Dunk them in. The best bit is where you don't have to use the spoon. That's what you want when you're poorly. Chicken curry. Gouger, it said it wouldn't run and to contact the administrator. So I guessed it wouldn't run and I was to contact you. But that might be because there's 2 copies of the route at the moment. I don't know how that would take to there being 2 copies of the route. So it's probably confused it a little bit. Which is fine, because when we finish today I'm going to delete the clone anyway. My end, not your end, eh? Oh well, the exe thing was a very experimental thing. It was supposed to check all the free web packs and then copy some of the files for the coaches that you were missing. I'm guessing that's the issue. Yeah, but Gouger, at the moment I've got 2 copies of the route. So it's probably looked at that and gone, what do I do now? So I still think it could be my issue, not yours. Right, let's go. You'll be back, your dogs want the dinner. I'll show you when we finish this, the fact that I've got 2. The hot curry is for cold only. Put ginger in it. Put ginger in it. And I'm still not with you on the chicken soup. I'm sorry. Yeah, chicken soup's a good second option, but tomato's better. Ginger. Ginger nuts, ginger cake and ginger curry is what you want when you've got a cold. Ginger is very good for it. Did hear that. It's not that good. Bing. There we go. We'll have to look at the exteriors. Some people have had issues. There are some manual instructions available. Having cloned routes shouldn't make any difference. Okay. I don't know them. Yeah. Right, onwards we go. We're running into time, just making our way up to 85. Right guys, we've got 5 hours to go. We're at 277.50. We have a target of 500 at 350. Still at 350. We will be doing a giveaway for TS17. And the 4 routes that came with it. I think from this point we can definitely see 300. We could probably see 400, but it would be nice if we could get the 5. And when I finish, I'm getting some food and go back to bed because I'm exhausted. We'll be going back on the route as well at some point. Gauju, are you here for the rest of the evening now, or will you have to be gone by a certain point? And Mr. Harrison, what about you? You here for the rest of the evening? Right, we're stopping at Widnes at the top of the bank, which is a shame because I've only just got up to speed. You're out later for a bit, okay. That's fine, that's made the decision for me. So when we finish this, then I'll run another NYMR scenario. Another one that I've written. I say I've written, I've doctored yours. Full service, we're stopping here. We're stopping here. We're not stopping here. There's a man who wants my train. Bye. I did have a look, Gauju, and no, they won't. But it's probably, it came up with a track spin thing, so it probably just needs reloading in the editor for it to work out what's going on. So I'll have a proper look when I delete it. If I can get them to work, do you want a copy of them? $269. They do require a couple of extra add-ins though. Okay. I want to finish them. I want to get them working. Right, next stop, Warrington Central. Lovely. Do you have the 9F? And do you... Oh, you might not have the reskin. Do you have the A4 pack? Because if so, you can have the one that we're going to play. And do you have the AP10 something? You need the JTK4 for the coaches in another one. And the 08 and the Super D. And I think that's it. Although I may have had some other stuff from other places. I've just put in what I've got. So you may not have all of it. I don't know what I've put in. Because of it just being for me. I just put down a load of stuff. And my Kuju file, excuse me, has an awful lot of stuff in it from UKTS and reskins and that type of thing. You can have them anyway, Gouger. I've got no problem with you having them. I just don't know how I get them over to you. Right, we'll be coming up to a Morpeth in a moment. There she is. There's the 50 Morpeth. So let's get slowed down. Does the Gamer UK, hello and welcome. Certainly, Gouge, if you want any help writing scenarios for it, I'd love to get more of my work out there. And I do enjoy writing scenarios. Just, I fight a lot with it. I mean, I'd like to do a pack for some of the stuff that I've got that I enjoy running. So like some of these JT locos that I've been playing with over the stream, I'd love to do a pack for them. You got to sack Otto, of course, but like I said, one of the problems I have is knowing what's come from where. So like the chocolate tankers, I don't know if they come from the stuff that go into the route or not, or what. And there's salt wagons and all sorts of stuff that I've got in there. Oh, I wish I was in bed. Yeah, that's a good idea, Gouger. The chocolate tanker, oh okay. So that's probably part of the stuff that you need for the route then anyway. Right, anybody who wanted the last stop, Just gonna have to get off here and get a bus. Yeah, I think my computer's moaning at having been playing games for so many days. Oh, and just to keep you all fit, I've stopped on the wrong part of the platform. You just bought the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway for £2.99. Wow. Oh yeah, no, that's a good idea, Gouger. Did you miss me Ralph Station? No, you missed me Nebworth Station. Completely missed it. I was trying to keep my foot down to the last minute and flew through it. Just with this one, the 2-car marker. Oh, there's a bar. Hold on, somebody's put a bar across the rails. I went through that. Yeah, I can do that too, guys. That's the 4-car marker. So the 2-car marker is probably back here somewhere. Anyway, time to move. In fact, if that's 4, 2 is probably would be here on this post. Let's go. This is the Liverpool to Manchester route. We started in Liverpool and we're ending in Manchester. Manchester. Right. We have the 75 limit. We have 15 miles to go till we get to Manchester. Let's have a look at the map. So we come out of Liverpool, go long, and then we end up down here. Oh, we're just in the middle at the moment. Okay, but we're gonna probably stop somewhere like here, and then we're gonna stop in here. Oh no, we'll stop it there and then there. From there, and then there, yeah. Routes, Bristol, Swansea. Oh, Scotsman, we played that today. Did you miss that as well? Oh, never mind. Right, we're in the 85, let's go. As far as I noticed, Gouger. As far as I noticed, do you want me to have a look at that diamond at Pickering? Empty freight train. 12 miles to Oxford Road. Lol, if I want, but you will warn me, it will make me cry. Okay. I'll have a look, see what I can do. I'll do another clone of it and then see what I can bring to the table. You spent nearly the equivalent of 3 days here. Wow. Well, what about my life, Sprinter? And don't forget, this is only since we switched bots. This isn't the stuff beforehand. Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking that I could clone it and have a play with it and find out what works. That's why I wanted to clone it. Because the one thing that I don't want to do then is destroy my version of it and then lose everything again. So that's why I will always play around with a clone. So that I've got a good copy and a cloned copy. But if you pass me the latest one across, then yeah, I'll have a clone of that. That is a lot of hours. You just started the scenery towards Whitby at Gromont End. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have a look at it when I get a chance. See what I can get to work. But my first initial thought is that your angle is too steep. But then looking at the one that you've got at Gothland, that has quite a similar angle, so I'm not too sure. Oh, not a problem, Gouger. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Right, we're just keeping this at 85 till we get told to slow down. 5 miles to Manchester Oxford Road. Right. Another green. Right, 3 3/4 miles to go till our stop. And then we have a 30, so we're going to get them up in a minute. Right, get ready to brake. It's not that one, it's this one. No, that's a TPWS. It's this one. There she is. I'm up for the 30. Count to 10, and then start braking. Right, we're slowing down now quite nicely, back down to 30. Gosh, this feels slow. It's not installed now, CK. I re-uninstalled it to try and get this going again. It's a good call though, and if I can get it installed tomorrow, then we'll do it on Monday. But yeah, just because of the issues we had, I uninstalled it. Right, we got just over 1 1/3 miles to go. Trains next to a bridge. Isn't quite the same as trains on a bridge. Right, we're coming up to a 25, so we're not going to worry too much about speed. Right, just slowing that down again. AP scenario packs are great. You've got all of AP stuff except the 56 enhancement pack, including the stuff that was released then and removed from sale years ago. Problem is you'll need some third-party add-ons to play it, like the 166 and lots of scenario packs are removed. Yeah. I don't know, I don't tend to go in for third-party stuff. For that kind of reason, I've looked at some of AP stuff and it's like, to play this scenario, you need 17 of our trains, which is going to set you back about 300 quid, and I'm like, yeah, way to sell your own stuff, guys. If it was 1 or 2, maybe. But, yeah. Here's 1 loco you'll need. Now, to play the scenarios in this pack, you'll need to buy another 7. Oh, and to play the locos in those packs, you'll need to buy another 7 each. They make their scenarios realistic, that's why. I kind of get that. I do get that, but still. It's like you're then caught in this never-ending loop of trying to get everything for the scenario. NASCAR, thank you for the host. It is true, yeah. And it's why I've never gone to AP. Because I looked at it when I was looking for more scenarios and stuff, and you know, I thought, oh, that would be a really great way of doing it. And to some extent, JT do the same thing. But they do give you playable scenarios, whereby you just have a route and you can play it. So long as you've... The only thing with JT is you need the extra routes. So long as you've got the routes, you're fine. Let's let the people's on. So like there's a couple for that K4 in the manual that's like the Kyle and Inverness line. I don't have it. Bring the thing back up. Scenarios. So there's some... I've got that. So they've got the West Highland Line South. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even if you only had that one route, you could get 5 scenarios, and that's as good as the DTG one. Shetland Carlisle's only got 2, but again, that's, you know, it's a bit expensive for only 2. West Coast Mainline North's got 3. Riviera Line in the 50s has got 2. So even if you just stick with your Steam stuff, you've got 13 scenarios. And that to me is a good bargain. And then if you then get the Kyle line, which I'm now thinking of, I get another 3 scenarios and the Kyle line scenarios. Or the Newcastle to Edinburgh, okay, I only get 1 there. Or the Fantastic West Somerset, I only get 1 there. But you kind of get that point and that feeling of, you know, you can play it without needing any more of their stuff. So I could quite happily look at that and say, right, I have that one route, I can use this. I have 2, right, so that now opens up that as well. Brilliant, lovely. You also got Game of Gnomes in sale. Not me. JT scenarios, don't get me started on them. See, now you're not the only person to say that. But I've not had a problem with JT scenarios. I've run a number of them a number of times and they've been fine. InstaSim is back. Anyway, that's me now off my high horse. Of course, everybody has their own preference. That's what you like about DTG route add-ons, is that they will always work out of the box because they only use assets that yep. But then you've also got the workshop scenario whereby you will want the next thing to play the next workshop scenario. What am I currently driving and where are we driving next? I'm currently in a 158 and we're driving to Manchester. I know where I am most of them. Ah, you see, because I enjoy doing the Steam. That's where my pleasure comes from. That's what we can do on Mardenshire. We can put in some of these big locos. And next we have no idea. No, I have an idea. I was thinking we could do our last NYMR scenario next. The one that I've written specifically for Ben. What do you reckon, Ben? Your favourite engine and your favourite livery? Oh, yes. Oh, another duff. This time it's got freight on it. Where, hey? Michael Hitstreak, hello, welcome. Right, we got the points for that. We might still be in with a medal here, you know. We're still in bronze medal territory. Another load of Otto containers head into... I thought that was your chocolate, CK. You asked for it in containers rather than tankers, so I ordered you some containers and now you're moaning about it. Indeed. However, we still count the 500 as a medal. I don't get a medal in game, but I do in principle. Otherwise, there'd have been no point in me continuing, and I should have done what Scotsman does and F2 and saved it. Mr. Harrison, would you like to see the scenario I've written with your favourite engine next? You thought the tank was in the class 55? Oh, okay. Yeah, but CK, even that's not enough chocolate for you. And we left them behind. Now the locals are helping themselves. It's what CptnJenks haulage does. We just leave things for the locals. There we go. There's Mr. Harrison there. Ben, are you there? Are you listening? Ben's gone off and not told me where he's going. I want something sweet, but I only have like the desserts that I bought for Mrs. Jenks. So if I eat them, I've got to go and buy some more, and they're not cheap. Yeah. Oh. This one that I've bought now, actually, the London Heritage route. Definitely. Anything that's low, the Wherries line is another one. I just didn't need it. Right, 2596. Yes. Arrived at Manchester Piccadilly, but did not complete all the tasks. Try again. Mr. Harrison. Yeah, so that kind of thing. That's why it was always put on the back burner. Of let's just keep this back, and If I get the money, then I'll get it. If not, hey. Right. No, it's the standard.